Hello. Today, we're here to talk about adaptability, hyperadaptability, and what could be more fitting of a mascot than the octopus. The octopus is one of the most intelligent and adaptive animals. It can camouflage, changing its color, texture, and shape to look like coral or other animals. It can even heal itself and regenerate severed limbs. And actually, most of its neurons in its body are in the octopus's arms, which is like the tendrils of intelligence everywhere. It has spatial learning, navigational ability, dexterity rivaling the human hand, and it can solve mazes and escape from almost anything. Well, anyhow, welcome to Enabling Hyperadaptive Enterprise, driving growth in a world where disruption is the rule. I'm Mike Carroll, Director of Marketing at Aria Systems, and later I'll introduce Aaron Madsen, Senior Manager of Workflow Solutions at Aria. There will be Q&A session at the end, so as we go along, you can enter your questions as the presentation proceeds, and we will address them in the end. Nearly every industry is undergoing a transition across multiple dimensions, a shift from ownership to access. Think of buying a DVD to accessing via Netflix. It's going through a shift from physical to adding some form of digital, a shift from a one-time purchase to a subscription-based, usage-based, or anything as a service. Our customers define this as a recurring revenue business model. And to support recurring revenue business model, our clients require a system which is flexible to deliver unlimited monetization models and rapidly iterate those offers into the market. These are delivered via a sophisticated product catalog and complex account hierarchy that is required by B to B to C business relationships. A system which is so customer-centric that it operates lights out and will observe revenue and non-revenue moments and respond appropriately, thereby maximizing customer satisfaction and customer lifetime value. A system which not only automates the customer lifecycle of planned and typical events, but reacts to unplanned occurrences, by which I mean a system that will orchestrate across billing, provisioning, payment, collection, delivery of the products and services, and a system that responds to upgrades, plan changes, as well as a denied credit card or approaching a usage tier threshold. A system that is fully multi-tenant SaaS solution, which is cloud agnostic, robust, secure, and scalable. A system that's open and best of breed to operate in any ecosystem. Aria was founded with the idea of bringing sophisticated subscriptions that were supported by massive systems in telecom to every industry, but with more flexibility and agility. Around the globe, Aria Systems helps enterprises like Adobe, Allstate, Comcast, Philips, Telstra, and Subaru transform to a recurring revenue business model to monetize their products and services and serve their customers. Aria is also top-ranked by leading research firms like Forrester. Decisions is a provider of rule-driven business process automation software. Unlike other automation platforms, Decisions combines an accessible no-code approach with an exceptionally broad and deep set of functions unmatched in similar platforms. This combination of features and accessibility has allowed Aria to extend and enhance our enterprise customers' billing processes in a fraction of the time required to develop traditional software without impacting other users of our SaaS platform and without sacrificing the quality or performance our customers demand. We really thank Decisions for giving us the opportunity to talk about our experience with them. Many of Aria's clients are using this to extend Aria's capabilities. What Aria's infinite extensibility and configurability does for subscription billing, Decisions does for process rules and automations. We partnered with Decisions because rules and process automation is a complex and important technology, and we wanted the best-of-breed technology to work with their best-of-breed technology. And we each leverage our special strengths. Now, why is business process rules automation important to Aria? Customers have unique business rules and processes that go beyond any predefined solution. And it doesn't make sense to build every customer's unique business process into the Aria billing and monetization platform because it might not apply to the N+1 customer. In contrast to Decisions, custom coding outside of the monetization solution would be suboptimal and introduce significant risks and costs like traditional development processes. The ability to construct complementary rules and processes within the context of Aria's SaaS platform is very beneficial. A non-programmer visual builder solution for trained business analysts and users to create, modify, and manage and reuse logic, flows, screens, and datasets is extremely powerful. And better performance and accessibility directly to Aria data structures is extremely powerful as well. The combination of Aria and decisions as Aria evolves and changes, and we add APIs and change how our platform works, Aria workflow powered by decisions moves forward with it. Automation itself works best when it's very close to the data, but not inextricably bound to the data. And workflow automation being in the same cloud and Aria already integrated with Aria is more performant and more secure than any third-party business process automation could be. From a business perspective and point of view, the combined solution is covered by Aria's Service Level Agreement, or SLA. It's covered by Aria's PCI compliance and security for PII and credit card information. And it's a single contract to sign. Within our billing ecosystem, the Aria platform contains all of the essential functions of a modern subscription billing platform, including product bundling and pricing, recurring billing and payments, multi-tier account management, and collections and dunning, all customizable and extensible within Aria itself. Aria's core functionality is integrated with other systems using our publicly documented APIs and events, while our data model itself is also extensible. Aria Workflow, powered by decisions, expands these core capabilities of Aria in a few ways: enforcing unique proprietary business rules and practices, automating and streamlining anything and everything that can be automated, and by powering Aria's library of workflow applications. To provide some insight on the power of these applications, Aaron will discuss a few examples of how we've helped our clients adapt to changing customer needs and fuel growth while improving operational efficiencies. As promised, here's Aaron Madsen, Senior Manager of Workflow Solutions at Aria Systems. Aaron?
One of the billing processes that everybody's familiar with, but which also causes the most consternation, is invoicing. Particularly in B2B scenarios where the amounts tend to be very large, it's critical that every line be absolutely correct. That's why the Aria platform allows customers to template their invoices and hold those invoices in a pending state until someone approves them. What we found was that for some of our customers, one approval wasn't enough. Some low-dollar invoices can be approved automatically, whereas some invoices need to be reviewed very carefully by our customers before their customers receive them. Moreover, we found that having one level of approval wasn't enough. We needed to create customizable approval chains with separate lines for escalations and senior specialist review. That's why we built Invoice Workbench. The Invoice Workbench provides a suite of invoice approval tools, including configurable approval chains, the ability to auto-approve invoices that meet threshold criteria, and other rules for intercepting certain invoices for manual approval before they're sent to the customer. This workbench allows our customers to eliminate unnecessary reviews of certain invoices while guaranteeing that very important invoices will get the scrutiny they need. The fact that this process is automated reduces the time associated with invoice management while minimizing approval errors. In addition, the fact that this is a workbench means that we could provide AP managers with a single view to configure and set those approval rules, as well as providing billing specialists with a single view to see and manage the invoices. By implementing Invoice Workbench and decisions, we've separated very customizable and configurable business logic away from our standard invoice functionality, which continues to serve all of these customized rules without interruption. The world of payment processing is large, with many, many processors offering a wide range of services and rates. Aria integrates natively with the leading payment processors, allowing our customers to assign their customers to multiple payment processors without any interruption to the billing cycle. Intelligent payment routing explodes this concept by embedding rules in the payment routing process. It provides us automatic failover to backup processors if the primary processor goes down. It allows us to split processed payments to multiple merchants to help our customers get the best return from their payment processor contracts. It also allows us infinite extensibility to support as many processors as needed with rules as complex as needed. By embedding the intelligence behind payment routing in decisions, the intelligence of intelligent payment routing can empower one of the most underserved parts of the billing ecosystem, the relationship between the merchants and the payment processors, while still improving the customer experience. That being said, when a customer can pay, everyone's happy, but payments fail for a lot of reasons. Maybe the address information was wrong, or maybe the payment processor's down, or perhaps the customer's credit card was reloadable and it ran out of money, but maybe there's a non-reloadable credit card on file. When a payment fails, you want to retry that payment intelligently, only when you need to, exactly on the day when you're most likely to get a successful collection. To meet this need, Aria created a fully customer configurable workflow application called Credit Card Retry Optimizer. Credit Card Retry is a rules-governed credit card retrying operational system that is self-reporting, meaning that across the entire customer base, the schedule of collection attempts on unpaid invoices is completely reported from each step from the very beginning to the ultimate collection or the termination of services. Not only that, but the actions that you can engage depending on certain payment processor result codes allows you to combine custom actions beyond simply retrying. You can stop and terminate service, you can suspend an account, or maybe send a message to another department or another team entirely, letting them know that those services finally need to be deprovisioned. All of these actions, extensible and customizable, by the way, are based on real data from the payment processor and from Aria, using your customer data, your product plans, and your custom configurations. We can extend these rules with custom integrations, truth tables, champion challenger processors, very similar to the A/B testing that your engineers are probably doing. And you can refresh all of these rules with standard Excel files, which I'll get to in just a moment. This application allows merchants to reduce revenue leakage from unsuccessful collection attempts. When you can collect on payday and only payday, you want to make sure that you only attempt to collect on payday. This helps minimize the costs associated with the industry standard blind, unintelligent retry processes. Everything that you've just seen, everything I've told you about, was built using decisions as drag and drop steps that contain actual business logic. With these drag and drop steps, we've built reusable processes and sub-processes within those processes for a wide array of applications, just like the one you've seen. For example, this complex flow comprises credit card retry. And with this easy-to-navigate designer, we've built enterprise-grade services that are complex, scalable, and very easy to modify. And what's more, no code was needed. Developer skills do help, but a sophisticated IT analyst or business process expert can build a real application service just like we've talked about using the Decisions platform. What's more, Decisions has innovated with data models and reporting and rules, allowing our customers greater control over business logic using tools that they're already familiar with and ways of interacting with data that they're already familiar with. For example, this may look like a standard report, not unfamiliar to find in an Excel spreadsheet, and you can actually edit the contents in Excel. But once you upload it back to Decisions, you'll find that it's actually a rule, a truth table to be exact, where each and every column and each and every value resolves like a rule to arrive at a predefined conclusion. Those conclusions are reported, they're tracked, and you can analyze them to improve the rules intelligently over time using big data, machine learning, and all the other tools of hyperadaptivity. In the final mile, most business processes require some human interaction, if only to read the data that they produce. Enterprises need robust reports and dashboards, forms, and assignable tasks, as well as the ability to model their data the way that it really is, not the way that everyone else models it. Decisions designer environments allow our customers to build these processes, rules, and data models that suit their needs exactly the way that they need to be, and also give them the ability to reuse, to modify, and to adapt these processes, rules, and models to the changing world and the changes that they're going through. Because of digital transformation, today's customers expect to buy the things they want, the way they want them, all the time, without delay. The enterprises who can meet these expectations will win. The rest won't. Disruption is now the rule rather than the exception. To thrive in this new reality, enterprises have to do more than just adapt to disruption. They have to become excellent in the discipline of adaptation. Hyperadaptive enterprises make adaptation a principal function of executive decision-making. They are highly alert to their environment and on the lookout for new advantages all the time, particularly in the tools that they use, tools that are best of breed, integratable, scalable, flexible, and adaptable. Hyperadaptive enterprises foster intelligence, creativity, risk awareness, and opportunity seeking as core values in order to make intelligent adaptations and disciplined decisions. And by partnering with other hyperadaptive enterprises, they begin to create their own ecosystem of services and businesses perfectly suited to the changing world, while competitors struggle simply to evolve, thereby creating real growth that's powerful and sustainable. In a world where disruptions are the rule, partnerships of excellence are more important than ever. The Aria Decisions partnership has allowed us to deliver bottom-line value in billing through flexibility, agility, and speed to delivery, constantly adapting to customer needs in the market, while still maintaining the highest standards of service. Which brings us back to our friend the octopus. The hyperadaptive enterprise may appear strange at first, like an octopus, but the proof of its design is in how well it survives and thrives through adaptation. Its appearance may change, and the environment may threaten it at every turn, but its hyperadaptation allows it to thrive through extreme disruption. As many changes as Aria Decisions have seen in business process automation and subscription billing, the octopus has seen changes far, far greater and thrived in spite of them. And that's what we strive for in our practice. We hope you feel the same way. Thank you so much for your time. We hope you enjoyed this presentation on enabling hyperadaptive enterprises. Now we'd like to turn control over to you and field some questions. Thanks.